We are a month and a half away from Election Day, and North Carolinians won't be just electing a new president and governor. There are other high-profile races on the ballot, including state superintendent. That person oversees the state's Department of Public Instruction, a multi-billion-dollar agency that accounts for 30% of the state's budget and 1.5 million public school children. Two newcomers are vying for the job, Democrat Mo Green and Republican Michelle Morrow. Today they spelled out their priorities in their third debate. WRO's Eric Miller reports.
It's been a headline-making couple of weeks for North Carolina schools. From guns on campus and anonymous threats to the state legislature plunging billions into private school vouchers, all while new data shows students continuing to recover but still falling short when it comes to pandemic learning loss. All of this was front and center Saturday as the two candidates for state superintendent, Mo Green and Michelle Morrow, met for their latest debate.
We are in crisis. We are not serving our students, our teachers, our parents.
The very soul of public education, I believe, is on the ballot this November.
The debate comes a week after the latest WRAL news poll shows the race in a statistical tie, with Democrat Green at 40% and Republican Morrow at 38%, with 22% of likely voters undecided. Green has spent much of his career in education, working as a lawyer and administrator with Guilford and Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools, and as a father of two public school graduates. Saturday, he positioned himself as an experienced candidate with a proven track record.
I have led and managed massive organizations.
Morrow is a former nurse and homeschool teacher who has homeschooled her 5 kids. She argues her outsider status gives her an edge.
Somebody who is a concerned citizen, somebody who is going to bring in innovative and creative new ideas.
Safety, coming just days after multiple Wake County schools had to be locked down, was top of mind. Morrow arguing every school should have clearer punishments for code of conduct violations and 2 school resource officers to protect students.
They need to know that a healthy, trusted adult is going to come back in and bring peace and civility.
Green offered a 4-point plan, including more infrastructure like metal detectors, strong relationships with law enforcement, and character building for students.
I think it's important that our children understand how to comport themselves.
The candidates were also split on the state legislature's decision to spend another $463 million on private school vouchers.
And if you can't afford right now to pay for a private school, this is a short-term solution.
To increase this funding to private schools, our teachers did not receive any increase at all.
There was room for agreement during the debate, including on teacher salaries. Both candidates argued salaries should be higher, at least $55,000, but the candidates drew their sharpest contrasts on personal character. Morrow arguing Green is a lifelong bureaucrat.
My opponent is an integral part of that failure in our system.
Green needling his Republican opponent for her past social media posts, calling for the execution of public officials and posts calling public schools indoctrination centers.
Is this the kind of character we want next to our children?
In Raleigh, Eric Miller, WRAL News.
You can read our stories on this race and watch the full debate on WRAL.com.